With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean Army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erussia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Dazzler's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. We can secure the LZ quickly.
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, before we win, good luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti.
Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you. waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Missile away. Target eliminated.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? They took out our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground! Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
Ready to escape up! This is Vasquez 1. We're on to the AO. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. We're on time. Means is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain. I really do. But this is war.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking. Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us. That's the last of our NGO guns. They've all been taken out.
Missile launched. Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. Have our tank.
Give me a damage report. We suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Ambush, take off. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1. Target is eliminated. Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Vehicle eliminated.
That's it. If we take out those two, we can force our way inside the facility.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3. Great, I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However,
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Move to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. You are right on course. Maintain current heading. 1,500 meters to the runway. Right on the money, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and pick up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny.
Continuing attack. I'm in position. He's mine.
Time for a quick hit and run.
What's your 6? Bandit! This is Rhino 2, evading missile. Fox 2. Grenade locked on. Missile inbound! Evade! He went into the clouds. Lost him. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Target was not struck.
Locked on Bandit.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use some air support. Target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile! Evade! Fox 2. Locked on. Grenade. Hostile at block. Enemy got away. Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Seems
Hold your ground. Cyclops 1, Fox 2.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
This is Mate 1 to Mate Squadron. Buy us some time. We got friendlies coming in.
Eyes off them. These guys just won't give up.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Good job.
Target is in range of guns.
This is Ram 7. The enemy has a lock on me. Locked on! This is Ram 7. I'm behind my target. Advance!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I'm hit.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Now, support teams, open fire.
Okay, Trigger. The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Lucian.
Roger.
Fox 2.
Missile launched! Evade!
This fleet won't lose. We have experience on our side. Three strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Chaffin flame deployed. Strider 1, target acquired.
Say goodbye.
Target is hit.
I've been spiked.
Bandit is firing!
Target locked. See a craft with 3 strikes. Let me know.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given the circumstances. They're veterans of multiple naval battles. Do not underestimate them.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Everyone's requesting backup. I'll take forever to get here.
Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ship. Just how many did we lose?
Even 3 strikes is bad. It's somewhere there. We're evenly matched, boss. It'll be a grind.
Keep an eye on approaching fighters. If they get close, we're done for. Get away from that missile! What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
Show the enemy no mercy. Keep firing.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Ready? Fire. We got the close. Give us air support.
Don't let them through!
Fox 2.
That area's all yours, Strider. We're back at 1 squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Nice. Score 1 for Strider 1.
I can't believe we're getting pushed back. We won't last long.
Target destroyed.
Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out. They mostly fall into the enemy's air support.
You guys ever talk about anything other than tree strikes?
Missile.
This is Authority. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet. The missile got through our EDM. Shoot it!
Say goodbye.
Broadcaster, lead one. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, all our SMG. We'll take it from here. Guess they're reluctant to make their move, even though we're still recovering from the last battle.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Continuing attack. Lock on. Good night.
The enemy is worn out. This is our chance.
Bandit has a lock.
5 minutes remaining.
Enemy missiles breaking. Our tank commander down.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Careful. The ruins of sunken ships make these waters shallow.
Bandit has a lock.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for range. Coordinates 2294 5002. Targeted enemy MPC formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Chaff and flares are depleted.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Tracking fleet. Fire for effect.
In gun range.
Roger. Good fire is detected. Active 2870. Elevation 237. Prepare to volley. Fire.
Locked on. You got a radar lock on you.
Sink every last one of the enemy ships.
I've been spiked.
And impact.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood. Understood. Understood. Understood.
Call reinforcement. Enemy man. Fire. I know it sooner. Tucker 2-4. We'll reach you on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support. Get back into it, man.
You did really well out there. Which is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
We lost half our men? What about the reinforcement? Backup is coming. They're defending HQ. Blake. Did you really think that missile was gonna hit anything?
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy.
Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Fast. Lower airspeed. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
one down, then move on to the next.
Forward! We still have a chance at victory! It's much easier to defend once you've taken up attack positions. This is phase 1. Farbanti reconstruction park is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away.
Enemy has a beat on you. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Locked on. Go down.
Watch out for those enemy tanks. We don't want any surprises.
2 minutes remaining.
Our strategy is about to pay off.
Strider 1, lock on
It's no
target.
use. We have to retreat. Fatigue is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this.
My target's tail.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemy on your rear!
Special delivery.
H2, powerful air defenses in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 3 knots. There's an AA. No, a sequence
Not strong.
protecting the defenses.
They have a lock on you. Shake them!
Fox 2, Fox 2. Break, break. They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge. Heads up, bandit behind you. Don't let down your guard. The enemy will fight to the very end.
Damn!
Missile, evading! Bandit in my sight. Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Missed!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Who's the friendly?
30 seconds remaining.
I'm taking fire, but I can fly. Break, break. They have a lock on you.
Strider 1 is hit.
Ship building.
Locked on.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
Ah, you're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
This should prove to be fun.
What do you mean?
It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Evaded. Refocus your forehead, pilot.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage. Strider 1, locked on target.
Shaking bandit.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
I have a lock.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Taken out 1 by 1. Cyclops 3 has bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it.
Taking fire.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. We keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What? Attack missed.
All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Target is hit.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Wait for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more.
Target was not struck.
Target locked.
Are you all right? Hang in there. Enemy behind me. Taking fire.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing.
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops
Wiseman, eject already, Wiseman.
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman, shit. Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
Can Trigger handle this solo? Behind the enemy.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Target acquired.
Hostile has a lock.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening.
Missile hit.
Good job.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? What's on?
My data won't update.
My HUD
Damn
is
it.
glitching out.
What was that?
Lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay.
having joined up with support dispatch from the Ocean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting. I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense. With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there. Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl, the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendly? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us. This confusion.
Well, let me process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, target destroyed. AA gun confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on it.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us.
More the merrier.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's radicals.
Strider 1, missile, keep your head down!
Strider 1, target acquired.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you, we got out of paying that toll.
I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Wheels 1, stop. Check your IFF. It's a friendly. I know what I'm doing.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous in Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belgian technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong?
We're heading towards Kruger Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Get them before they get us!
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Objective, destroy 3 strikes.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Weapons hold.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot. After all this acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Criminal's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit?
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
And the insurgents.
Bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Yeah, ever since I heard the squadron, the commander.
An armored vehicle's behind us. By the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
OST forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through! You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces launched.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. Swerve about these talks. Please, watch over the future we pull from the high heavens.
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harvey and put the blame on enemy fighters. In the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Arusia's responsible for Harlan's assassination.
Target shot down.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
What's wrong with drones? If you're pay free or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the time.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
ID is Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Target eliminated.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Nice. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Arusia have taken multiple routes and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
Fire for the next half hour.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. All goes well. We need to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. Fox 2. No good. Shit.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
See it, Ryder. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way? Missile fired. Evading.
I'm behind my target.
They're in my way.
Fox 2. Attack missed. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Breaking.
Target acquired.
Enemy has a lock on me. Missile breaking.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft says AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, OC craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. What shit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones, head this way. No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain my allies. Clever.
Strata 1, target acquired. Low on missiles. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need. The counter-smoke is fully functional. They're incredible. It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time that should
minutes left. Show them what you got.
Strider 3 launching missile.
You're out of chaffin flares. Trigger. 1 minute to go. Fox 2.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff Office? No, we'd like you to send someone. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operation. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer, at this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission is. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal builds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
The ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead. The transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress. I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. Now all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
023, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Shit. These are Ocean. Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side.
Strutter 1, missile launched. Target hit. Update is on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to staging. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. After that, they're all lined up. Fine if we take a little damage. No, they're not doing that. Some of them aren't going to land shoot. If you see 3 strikes, count 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Target destroyed.
I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to think about it. Who's these bastards? He's a blatant war crime! Any photos for evidence?
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Erusian! Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
Head back to East Killing. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to include the children in proper burial. Our guys even got the enemy near the place. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Enemy on your back.
Allied retreat looks good.
No pursuit too deep. We just need to buy some time. Open the bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Tank is destroyed.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together!
Where's our damn air support?
You're with us! Can you see the enemy ATC from there? I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. God, the artillery fire sent a number on my area. We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Getting the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Warning, enemy has a beam on you.
Three strikes in the sky. They say if you see them, you're a goner.
Push them back! Bring all the injured.
Target destroyed. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it?
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
An explosion inside! Send you the countdown. Number 2. Lunch. Do the countdown. There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Russia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Let's just get this done with.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. Here we go for launch.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Launch control. Launch back.
They've taken out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Enemy on your back. Target locked.
This is Ram 8. I've been hit by a missile. Ram 8, behind my target.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile inbound. Jinking.
Strider 1, target acquired. Bomber confirmed destroyed. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Strider 1 is hit.
Missile away. All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop.
ID complete. It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the safe side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to lead? Who should we follow?
You have time to figure it out. Target acquired. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
This is Echo 13. Two tanks left, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Starter 1, Fox 2.
Hey, you. Dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Russian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me. You can call me Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
No, Canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Test right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Hurry!
Good job! The enemy tanks are too. I don't think I can even do anything with that scrap.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. Command driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal burn, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal burn's air defense network. You gotta hurry or you're not gonna make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
We're too close. We'll get caught up in the explosion.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Because the supply ship gets too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. I can't get a lock.
The Ocean pilots are chasing the supply ship hard.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
I was expecting this to be easy if all they could do was fly fast.
The plane's starting to race up. Just avoid the enemy's fire for now.
Okay, but we won't be able to do that forever, you know.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them. They're faster than I expected.
60 seconds remain. Target acquired. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Russian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.